Do you need anything today? But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre de Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you...
What's that?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay.
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared when nearly every member of the church joined the search for it. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of... Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means... Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like things set up...
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records.
The Tyrant's Final Fury?
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair. Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached.
Balls of fire raining from the sky?
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own. Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the Church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fire. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other...
It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you again.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among... Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the
Right! We'll go give Master Jean a hand!
Oh, okay. But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you.
I won't order just yet.
Zip.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should...
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin?
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that's... The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information. Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
You can't run!
closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not...
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable. I have no problem interacting with people, but interacting with God, it's just my opinion, but a word of advice. You shouldn't place too much trust in them, but at the same time, don't, even if the god in question is your sworn...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate this?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebear, I will tell you one.
Huh? What's that?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the set. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against... at the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do. Not...
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to... I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas...
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need the Abyss Order already went after Dvalin? It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the animals.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any... This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time. Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
Maybe this is just fate's dark design.
Doth thou wish to witness my true power?
sphere. Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
You, not welcome here!
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no! Is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender! But this can't go on.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain. Bow before the abyss.
Oz reveal bite. Nice and spicy. Eat this!
Sacred name, fortune preserver.
Yeah! Yeah! Hit! Yeah! Judgment! Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day! Yeah! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Searching time.
You can't run! Punishment! Get them!
The world will fall.
Judgment! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
What a nuisance.
Go.
The world will... The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small, unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again!
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. Scary outsider. Not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas's mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenge?
Thank you. In the future, my claws... You smell danger?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about, too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf Guide. Do you know anything about the first field?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook. But it could not think, only fight. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks, before it fell to the ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even...
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller Kingdom Monster... It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came out. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while...
Don't know, but...
Yes, you were a big help! Thanks! We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's force...
Yes, I smell more danger. You too, also.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane! Dane, there you are!
I saw her, but purposely avoided her. As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have... If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of... But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success? I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field...
Huh? Really? Just from...
That information combined with a more comprehensive... For example, the old story you told me you heard in the Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the tyrant's final fury was really just missile. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for... Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as...
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we... This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited! What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's...
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of all of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was...
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient...
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then... what should we do with this eye?
No. I'll guard it myself.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now!
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
this my final job?
Life goes on.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go! And remember to be on your guard.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh, such a...
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dane. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed. Oh, and something far more dangerous. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from...
It is your words that forever reek of time to silence you!
Bow before the
By
abyss!
royal decree, nice and spicy.
Rise.
Judgment. Outside, Pip, into the fire. You can't run.
All life will perish!
Life goes on.
You can't run.
Abyssal roar!
Odds revealed by...
All life will perish!
Judgment! Shiver! Yeah! Nice and spicy!
The end is nigh.
You can't run!
orders received.
By royal decree.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Judgment.
The world. Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against your brother? And
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
uh-huh. Your brother knows Dane?
Ether. We meet again.
What's going on here? Dane?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. did you understand it at all? Oh, well then, let's... First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.